And so then at night, for example, they would give you what they called area fire. And it was maybe a rectangular on the chart, a rectangular mile wide and 2 miles long. And they would give us this area, and they would say fire 8 and 5-inch rounds into that area at random. And they called it H&I, harassment and interdiction fire, just to upset those guys that were in that area and don't give them a night's sleep. That was the purpose of it. And then at the same time, we had the Marines that were at the DMZ right at the line, and they were up in towers, and they had these listening devices, and they could hear any movements south from North Vietnam. And they would call us and say, we have movements south. And I could tell by the voice of these young Marines that are up in these towers, they were scared. They didn't know what the hell was going on. And they would call, give us a target, and we would go out, and it was either lights or movements south. We would fire, and then movements ceased or movements heading north. So there again, back to the rules of engagement, we were not allowed to fire into the DMZ. Well, if we got this group coming south, we've stopped them and they've turned around and gone, I'm going to chase them a little bit north just to make sure they don't want to come back, which was wrong. I could have gotten in trouble for doing it. But that was between me and my conscience, and I'd say, hey, it's not. So we would do that. We would fire into the DMZ, and if I got caught, I'd have been in deep trouble. So that was the night. That was all night long. Those two things would be happening.